You can plan, prepare, and protect your home before a hurricane strikes is the pool furniture hack. Now, this one kind of sounds crazy, but bear with me, folks. Now, if you do have a pool, throw all your outdoor furniture and loose items in the pool. It's much safer, and let me explain why. That water is going to weigh down that outdoor furniture at the bottom of the pool. And the reason why it's safer, those hurricane force winds can pick up those loose items and throw it around as debris, and that can cause damages to structures or even people. So again, next time a hurricane begins to strike or gets near our area, again, just throw your porch furniture out in the pool if you do have a pool.
The first thing you need to know, are you in an evacuation zone? For the rest of this segment, scan the QR code on the screen to plug in your address and see which zone you're in. The Grand Strand is home to 3 evacuation zones, but what if you live outside of all of them? Remember this, run from water, hide from wind. That means evacuations are only for areas vulnerable to storm surge and significant flooding. Even in the worst case scenario, most homes and buildings will survive the winds of a major hurricane. That means your personal plan needs to focus on riding out the storm at home. Needlessly evacuating puts a huge strain on shelters, takes up valuable hotel rooms from evacuees, and clogs evacuation routes with traffic. There are plenty of things you can do now to prepare. Areas vulnerable to high winds will need to be boarded up or shuttered up. Meteorologist Jace Passmore breaks down the different types of shutters available.
There's temporary systems, and there's also permanent systems.
So which system is right for you? It's all about convenience and also home aesthetics during the hurricane off season. Brockes says you can't go wrong with either one of these systems, as they both provided more than enough wind protection, surviving even the strongest hurricane winds.
So the system you see here is a removable panel system. This is the most cost effective because there is a labor element to it. You store it, you put it up when you need it, but then there's also different tiers of that as well.
The temporary panel system can be installed in less than 3 minutes, and yeah, you can do it yourself. But if you want all the bells and whistles, there are other models that are fully automated by just a click of a button.
Or obviously be the permanent ones. We have motorized roll down shutters, which could be a push of a button, even an app component to it. Accordions, which are very popular. All that you do is just close them from the side, push a button. And of course, my personal favorite, Bahama shutters. You get a year-round aesthetic.
Many will remember September 30th, 2022. Hurricane Ian left behind billions of dollars in damages and leaving some families displaced for more than a month. Brockes said now is the time to get your home hurricane ready. Do not wait until the storm is a few days from making landfall to take action. Brockes also added there are tax incentives and homeowner insurance discounts when you add hurricane safety equipment to your home.
Both have the caveat of you have to do every window, every door of your home. When you do so, you can qualify for a homeowner's insurance discount. It's an annual decrease of your homeowner's insurance. I know my rates have gone up, so this is a good way to kind of alleviate that pain. But also the state tax credit, state income tax credit. You can qualify for up to $1,000 of state tax credit eligibility.
Now is also the time to have your hurricane kit ready. Remember, the first 72 is on you. When preparing for a major hurricane, plan for 72 hours without power or outside help. Aside from the obvious list of water, non-perishable food items, cash, and a first aid kit, consider your personal needs: medications, food for pets, diapers for children. You can go to WMBFnews.com for a full checklist of everything to include in your kit. As the storm leaves the area, evacuees will be in a hurry to get home, but it's a process that takes time. Once the governor rescinds the mandatory evacuation order, the emergency management director will activate the reentry plan. That reentry will be conducted in 3 phases. All public officials and personnel having key roles in life safety and the restoration of critical services after a disaster will be allowed to enter the impacted area. No personal vehicles will be allowed to enter impacted areas during this level 1 access, except governmental personnel reporting for official business. Level 2 allows for reentry of critical support groups, relief workers, state certified security officers, healthcare personnel, business owners, or essential staff, insurance adjusters, and any other persons authorized to provide services or reduce economic loss. And finally, Residents and business operators will have access to areas that have been deemed safe by authorities. All residents and business operators will have to show proper identification and documentation to enter an impacted area.
Residents must have proper identification to get back into the area after an evacuation. That identification is a valid issued photo ID that shows the name and address of the property. Additional paperwork could be something like power bills or water bills that show the name and address as well.
Even after the storm has passed, there may be hazards like downed power lines, debris, and structural damage. Stay off the roads until local authorities deem it safe. Added traffic following a hurricane slows down response time for those in need of help. Avoid floodwaters. They can be dangerous, containing debris, chemicals, and sewage, and may be electrically charged from downed power lines. Downed power lines are extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. Now is the time to prepare. Count on the WMBF First Alert Weather Team this hurricane season to help you plan, prepare, protect.
Thank you for watching Plan, Prepare, Protect, a WMBF First Alert Hurricane Special, sponsored by Mid-Atlantic Storm Protection.